competition with Alabama. 25-year-old Alexandria is an ambassador for Filter of Hope, an organization that delivers water filters to parts of the world without clean water systems. She enjoys trying new foods and in her spare time searches TikTok for recipes. Alabama.
Alaska! 25-year-old Madison is an all-star cheerleading coach and tumbling instructor. She was a 5-time cheerleading world competitor and is so athletic, she can do a handstand while riding a skateboard. Alaska!
Arkansas. 23-year-old Stephanie has degrees in journalism and political science. She plans to attend law school and hopes to become a federal judge and professor in the future. Arkansas.
California! 24-year-old Sabrina speaks Spanish and minored in the language at UC Berkeley. She's currently a grad student and once volunteered at the U.S. Embassy and the University of Tel Aviv in Benin, West Africa. California!
Colorado. 20-year-old Olivia is currently a student at Colorado State University, working towards degrees in marketing and product development. She spends her free time in the mountains hiking and snowboarding. Colorado.
Connecticut! 25-year-old Amanda is the proud daughter of immigrant parents and is the first Afghan woman to win her state's title. She's the founder of the youth program Educate to Create, helping to mentor impoverished students. Connecticut!
Delaware. 25-year-old Drew is a second-year medical student who has administered the COVID vaccine to those in need. She has completed over 3,000 hours of volunteer work with various organizations throughout her state. Delaware.
District of Columbia! 28-year-old Sasha is a talented businesswoman with a background in media, TV hosting, and modeling. Communication studies from UNC Chapel Hill, District of Columbia.
Florida. 27-year-old Ashley is pursuing her degree in aerospace engineering. She became interested in science at an early age and hopes to advocate for mental health while inspiring people to follow their dreams. Florida.
Georgia! 25-year-old Cora is a first-generation college student with a bachelor's degree in political science. She started a service initiative to teach sustainable confidence in young girls throughout her state. Georgia! Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, District of Columbia, Florida, and Georgia.
We continue with Hawaii. 27-year-old Allison is a former valedictorian and Phi Beta Kappa Honor Society member with a degree in psychology. This aspiring dermatologist is an advocate for sun safety awareness through her hashtag Safe in the Sun Hawaii. Hawaii.
Idaho! 27-year-old Katerina is one of 30 grandchildren, but the only one with a master's degree. As a military child and Naval Junior Reserve officer, she's been awarded the prestigious Legion of Valor. Idaho!
Illinois! 20-year-old Sydney was chosen to represent Team USA's dance squad in China when she was just 10 years old. At age 12, this fashionista proudly designed and sewed her first dance costume. Illinois!
Arizona! 27-year-old Cassidy works closely with Sunshine Acres and she enjoys hunting and spending time outdoors with her dogs. Arizona!
Indiana! 26-year-old Anaya was named salutatorian of Anderson Preparatory Military High School, where leadership was the foundation. This first-generation college graduate was awarded a $60,000 STEM scholarship to Indiana University. Indiana!
Iowa! 21-year-old Katie loves to travel and once went swimming with sharks in Belize. This television news reporter and anchor has been dancing for 18 years and has received several National Dance Team awards. Iowa!
Kansas! 22-year-old Gracie has attended close to 700 sporting events and aspires to be commissioner of the NFL one day. She's an avid traveler who has visited nearly every state and 28 different countries. Kansas!
Kentucky! 23-year-old Elle works as a TV reporter in Louisville. She studied abroad in Florence, Italy, where she learned about the experiences of Black women migrants and volunteered at a store similar to Goodwill. Kentucky!
Louisiana! 28-year-old Tanya has a degree in business administration with a concentration in international studies. She was born and raised on her family's dairy farm that she helps manage while operating her own business as well. Louisiana!
Maine! 21-year-old Veronica Iris comes from a military family, but is the only female member who has served. She currently works at her family's restaurant and plans to get her degree in health science and criminal justice. Maine! Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Arizona, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine.
Let's keep it going with Wisconsin. 20-year-old Samantha is a biology major with a focus in pre-med. She hopes to become a reconstructive surgeon and work closely with children born with cleft palate. Wisconsin.
Maryland! 26-year-old Layla is part of the 1% who interviewed and successfully secured a job at Google. Through collaborations with global leadership, and that included the CEO, she created the first ever diversity talent acquisition team at Adobe. Maryland!
Massachusetts. 25-year-old Sarah is a first-generation Brazilian-American interior design consultant. She enjoys giving back to her community and has volunteered at food banks throughout her state. Massachusetts.
Michigan! 26-year-old Taylor owns and operates her own personal styling business. This budding entrepreneur taught herself how to speak French over the course of the pandemic. Michigan!
Minnesota. 20-year-old Katarina's first language is Serbian. This first-generation college student is an international model, and she's been published twice in a Parisian magazine, once on the cover. Minnesota.
Mississippi! 22-year-old Bailey graduated from the University of West Alabama with an associate degree in nursing. She's currently changing lives by working as a special care newborn nurse. Mississippi!
Missouri. 25-year-old Joy has been dancing since she was 3 and is a former Los Angeles Lakers Laker girl. She holds an honors degree in fine arts and recently published her first children's book. Missouri.
Montana! 24-year-old Jamie earned her black belt in Chai Tu Do at just 12 years old. She's currently studying canine and equestrian rehabilitation while getting her veterinarian technician degree. Montana!
Nebraska. 24-year-old Erica is pursuing her Doctor of Dental Surgery degree. She's a former Division I cheerleader for the University of Nebraska and was a Miss Teen USA contestant back in 2016. Nebraska.
Nevada! 28-year-old Cataluna is a big fan of science documentaries. She's an avid dancer who began modeling at 18 and is an advocate for mental health and LGBTQ+ rights. Nevada! Wisconsin, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada.
We continue with Washington. 26-year-old Christine is fascinated with marine life, especially prehistoric sharks. This Filipino-American has a deep appreciation for both of her cultures and enjoys cooking Filipino food when she has time. Washington.
New Hampshire. 26-year-old Taylor is a Columbia University graduate who is pursuing a career in law. This self-described science nerd has spent her summers doing genetic, respiratory, and concussion research. New Hampshire.
New Jersey. 27-year-old Celinda is the oldest child in a first-generation Dominican-American family. In 2018, she was hospitalized with near-fatal lupus, an incident that led her to a career in medicine. New Jersey.
New Mexico. 26-year-old Krista put herself through college and managed to graduate with honors and debt-free. She once interned with the Walt Disney Company and sometimes drums in her church band. New Mexico.
New York. 27-year-old Brianna manages over $300 million in assets for a leading investment firm in Manhattan. She is a theater fanatic who has collected over 50 playbills. New York.
North Carolina. 24-year-old Madison had the opportunity to represent the U.S. while playing international volleyball in Italy. She currently works as a nurse in a neurosurgical COVID intensive care unit. North Carolina.
North Dakota. 21-year-old Caitlin founded the nonprofit Limitless as a senior in high school. This fifth-generation North Dakotan has been working for inclusion of women with disabilities in the workplace. North Dakota.
Ohio. 23-year-old Nicole considers herself to be an outdoorsy and adventurous person. This well-traveled thrill seeker has jumped off cliffs in Mexico and driven ATVs through the jungles of Costa Rica. Ohio.
Oklahoma. 28-year-old Aubriana is a chef, model, and entrepreneur. She currently operates a plant-based meal service where she provides healthy and affordable meals to the Oklahoma City metro area. Oklahoma.
Oregon. 27-year-old Allison is a former collegiate volleyball star who stands 6'7" in heels. This clinical imaging specialist averages over 100 flights a year as a traveling medical professional. Oregon. Washington, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon.
Our next group starts with South Carolina. 24-year-old Marley is an award-winning dancer who works as a phlebotomist. The best advice she's ever received is real girls aren't perfect and perfect girls aren't real, so be yourself. South Carolina.
Tennessee. 21-year-old Elizabeth is a certified bar instructor at several fitness studios. She's currently saving to open her own restaurant and aspires to lead other women in self-advocacy in the workplace. Tennessee!
Pennsylvania. 23-year-old Sydney graduated from high school early and moved to New York to work as an agency signed model. This former Miss Teen USA contestant's favorite bookings were with 17 magazine. Pennsylvania.
Rhode Island. 27-year-old Carly traveled to Italy at 19 to study art and fashion photography. She created a program called Start Smart that donated art supplies to economically disadvantaged students. Rhode Island.
South Dakota. 27-year-old Caroline recently started rock climbing to overcome her fear of heights. She's an avid traveler whose bucket list includes visit every continent before turning 30. South Dakota.
Texas! 22-year-old Victoria has met several presidents and first ladies because her grandfather is a U.S. congressman. She currently works as a social media and marketing director for a renowned health and wellness spa. Texas!
Virginia. 25-year-old Christina is an award-winning journalist who has moved 15 times in 25 years. She is currently pursuing her master's degree in journalism from Columbia University. Virginia.
Utah! 25-year-old Jessie Kate has been playing the violin for over 20 years. She graduated from BYU with a degree in performing arts and is currently the project manager for a multi-million-dollar supplement company. Utah!
Vermont. 27-year-old Joanna is a hockey enthusiast who recently earned her level 5 coaching certification. She has either played or coached hockey for the past 20 years in 13 different states. Vermont.
West Virginia! 22-year-old Alexis proudly sold over $1 million worth of real estate in her first 4 months of being an agent. Her hobbies include singing, writing, and volunteering throughout her state. West Virginia.
Wyoming. 21-year-old Mackenzie is an award-winning entrepreneur who runs a successful fashion boutique. As an assault survivor, her goal is to empower women victims to seek trauma recovery. Wyoming.
South Carolina, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Dakota, Texas, Virginia, Utah, Vermont, West Virginia, Wyoming. Wow, I am loving the energy, everyone. Make some noise for your favorite contestant.